everyone, Dexum here. On today's patch, they released some new enhanced costumes. And with each of these enhanced costumes, they come with new powers. The 4 characters that they released enhanced costumes for are Jean Grey, Storm, Psylocke, and Magic. In this video, we're just going to run through each of them real quick, so you can see what the powers are, and decide if you're missing anything by not getting them. The cool thing about these costume powers is that you get them from level 1. So that means if you decide that you want to Omega Prestige any of these characters, you'll still be able to keep these costume powers whenever you start over. Storm's power is called Acid Rain. Acid Rain is an ability that you can cast twice, and it's an AoE ability. It decreases their movement speed and applies Weaken, which reduces the amount of damage dealt to you. While it doesn't say anything about doing damage over time, there is a 6-second duration for each of your casts. So the power does stick around for a little while, and it does do some pretty okay damage. For somebody who's looking to do a damage over time build with all of her summons and wind powers, Acid Rain is actually a pretty good ability. Psylocke's enhanced costume ability is called Machines of War. And I actually like this ability a lot. Again, since you can use it from level 1, it's a really good ability to throw out some extra DPS as you level. Essentially what you do is you'll be able to construct 3 ballistas. I've noticed that the power is a little finicky, and sometimes it won't actually summon all of the ballistas even if you use the power. And while they don't stay out for very long, if you do manage to get them out, they do some pretty good damage. And in conjunction with your psionic decoys, you could probably do a lot of damage with them at the high end. I can definitely see Machines of War being used in a lot of builds. So if you're a Psylocke fan, you might want to opt in for this one. Jean's ability is called Phoenix Tomb. It's kind of a silly ability actually. You can cast it twice, like Storm's Acid Rain, and it'll do damage over time in the area of effect. It also applies slow and weaken, just like the Acid Rain. And the only reason why I think it's kind of a weird ability is because, as you see in the visuals, it kind of just pops up a tomb. And it also doesn't change whenever you change into Phoenix form. It's the same power no matter what. All in all, it actually does some pretty okay damage. But I'm not sure if it's really worth it for Jean Grey because she has so many other powers, so this ability may not mesh well with some of her builds. Lastly, we have Magic and her ability Plagued Disc, which is actually a pretty cool ability. You can only summon it once, but the little discs that you summon will move around on the ground and hit all the enemies in a large area of effect. As I'm kinda low level with Magic right now, the damage is actually pretty negligible. But for people looking for an addition to a summon build, this could actually be pretty good. And there you have it, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or comments about the enhanced costumes or the new Omega Prestige, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in game.